Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Ortiz Unfiltered. Cheers, babe.
I'm back.
We're
been
back.
on vacation.
Well, we've been on vacation.
I have. You've done 2 podcasts.
Oh, I've
baby.
done 2 podcasts.
I've
Yes.
been on.
We enjoyed summer a lot. So we were gone. We really didn't film summer until we fully got back, and that's it. No more trips for the year.
Yeah.
Oh,
Estúpida pendeja.
we do have a trip planned in October
Oh, I can't wait for that.
and then November. That's
That's
it.
definitely the
FTK.
trip.
Yes, that's it. That's my birthday trip. We will be going on a Virgin cruise.
No kids.
No
kids.
kids.
Definitely the FT.
FTK.
Special.
My God, I can't wait for that one. I can't wait.
Did you enjoy summer?
Yeah.
You did? You know, I cheers with you and I didn't drink out of it. Cheers one more time.
God, you're like, you've been on a bad streak with the cheers things. You know that?
Ooh, that's some good wine. Did you enjoy your summer with your children?
I did.
What
I
was
did.
the best part out of summer?
I think the best part out of this summer was going to Universal with all of us. All 3 of the kids and me and you going to Universal.
Yeah.
And I think when, we had a group, and then once like the group went to the other side of the park, we didn't go because we stayed, because of the kids. They weren't going to be able to get on those rides anyways. And probably do chicken shit to get on them. But I think when we detached from that and we started to do our own thing, I think that's where it was like, damn, holy shit, like this is like my kids. And I was actually right there. I was like, what is it? Embracing the moment right there, because it was like, I never got to experience this like as a kid with my parents.
Yeah.
So it was a pretty cool moment, especially on ET. I think
That
once
was nice.
Once we got off of the ET ride, which is damn, that's still there. It was like I looked back. I know my daughter was with me right here next to me, and then I had my 2 boys there to the left of me, and Kat was right directly behind me.
I was sitting with Jay behind you.
Behind me, yeah. But Joel was there, or Joel
No,
was.
Joel was with you and Isa.
Okay, so there were the 3 were there, and then Kat was behind me. But I looked.
He still didn't understand. He still
You
didn't.
were behind me.
With Jonathan.
Yeah, with Jonathan, but the 3 were in this side.
Oh.
And I looked, and it was like, damn. At first, I like when I remember walking into the ride, it was like, damn. I remember watching this movie when I was a kid, and now I'm getting on this ride with my kids. And then when I got on the ride, I like looked at them, and it was like, damn, like this is crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a grown man, old as fuck.
Dang. I'm only
But
gonna be 31.
It
this year.
it felt great when I like, I don't know, it was like a moment for me. I don't know if it was just for me, and then it felt good. But it was awesome. I think we did a lot.
Going to the park with the kids was like a core memory for me. Like, it was like I absorbed it all in, and I enjoyed every second of it with them. Like, it's very different to like when we go to the park. It's like we're having fun, we're drinking, like we're having a good time.
I had
But
to
it
find
was
a few
them.
spots.
It's like being able to see their smile and like their laughter coming out. That was really nice. That was
You know,
really
we went to 3 parks. We went to Magic Kingdom, Volcano Bay, and then Universal. So we did a lot. And then the week before that, we went with our daughter Isabella for her birthday to Magic Kingdom, and it was like we went back to back, me and Kat, and we were like we've been tired.
tired.
We've been, and then
I'm done.
we went on a trip to Tennessee, and it was like that, and then we came back home. Like we've been pretty active this summer. And DR, like that was cool.
Yeah, we had a really good summer. God bless.
I think it went pretty fast.
Yeah, I feel like I enjoyed this summer with the kids though.
Yeah, the summer was
It
it was
nice.
interesting. I had a moment with my son.
Yeah, Oscar came
middle
to bed one. Okay, so let's talk about that. Oscar came to bed. We were staying in Orlando, and Oscar came to bed at 4 a.m. I had went to bed. I was like, I'm tired. Like, I'm done. So he comes in the bed. He's like, babe. I'm like, this motherfucker's trying to get some. I'm gonna kick his ass. Babe, wake up. Babe. Me and Jay just had a moment, and I was crying, and I was like,
I teared. I didn't cry. You make it seem like I was like,
Okay, you
no,
teared.
I teared. He made me tear. Like
Why?
we had a man to man moment.
Why?
I just I don't know. I just think I don't know what it was. I just think we had a conversation that it was I don't know how it even started. It was just we were having a conversation that, hey, like I just remember telling him like, yo, like I don't know how it came up to it, but it just came up to like, you know I love you, right, buddy? And he's like he didn't know how to ask it because I was like, damn, like I know I don't show my my kids, like my boys, love like how I do my daughter because it's like I want my boys to be tough.
But they're like, I always tell him because he always tells me this, and I say every time it's the same answer. There is nothing wrong with a man showing their son toughness and love, because if you don't teach your kids about love, like a parent giving you them love, how do you think they're gonna grow up and show love?
I know, but that's what I'm saying. I never got that on my end, so I don't know how to. I'm trying. I'm trying now. Like I've been trying since even a little before that. Like trying to give them a little more like hugs and stuff like that. I mean, I'll do anything for my kids, even bum boys. It's just it's like I try to teach them more tough than more love.
Yeah.
I just feel like teaching them more love is like, damn. It's like this world is tough. I just feel like if you teach them soft shit, it's
No,
just
it doesn't work like
I
that.
don't know, but I don't know. I just don't know. But it's just like today we had a boys' day, right?
Yeah, they had a boys' day.
We had a boys' day today. He wanted to hold my hand. I'm not used to holding hands. You know that. I don't even hold your hand. And I was like, Bobby, no, I don't even hold hands. Like I don't know what it is. It's just a thing. Like I don't like holding hands. It's weird. I don't know.
So you didn't hold his hand?
No. I said, Bobby, no, I don't want to hold hands. I don't hold hands. And he wanted to, but he held, but he did grab my arm. When we sat down, he grabbed my arm, and which is cool. He laid on my lap at one point, and I was like, cool, whatever. I was caressing him. But I don't hold hands. Like,
Okay, but do you know what that means?
No.
Like, do you know what that means? Like, he put his arm in you and he laid on your lap. Do you know what that means for him?
no.
He wants you to touch him. He wants you to show you that you love him.
I mean, I touched him. I did. But the holding hands and walking, I didn't do that. I can't do that. Me and Kat, she knows.
First of all, I like to hold hands. He doesn't like to hold hands. This is the first relationship where I don't hold hands.
I don't hold hands. I don't
That's
know.
why I tell him, do you think people really know we're together? Because I don't think people know that we're together. I swear to you. Like, we go to the gym together and, like, we don't talk. We don't look at each other. We don't smile. We don't play. We don't talk. No contact, no holding hands, nothing. There's no connection there. Like, we don't know each other at the gym.
People know.
I don't think people know.
People know. But I did. There was that moment. And then I was like, it wasn't like, I was like, no, get off me. No, it was like, I held it for a second. I just felt like, I don't hold hands. So I felt uncomfortable because it was like, I don't like keeping my hands unless we're, I don't know. I
have no valid reason. You just don't like it. It's like an ick for you.
Okay, then that's an ick, I guess. I don't know what the crap's called.
You just got to show him a little bit more love because a man always needs love. Like, don't you like to be told that you look good? Don't you like to be kissed, caressed, touched?
By my wife.
Exactly.
The one I chose in my life.
Exactly, but that's how he feels for his parent.
I mean, yeah, I'm trying.
That's how he is.
I'm trying to give that love, I guess. I'm not that lovey-dovey guy. I'm not. I'm very bad at that.
He really is.
I'm very bad at that. I am.
It's one of those things that I'm like,
Explain.
That you just are not that person. Like, when I tell you things and I try to seek like a conversation and out, like something out of there, like any signal, there's no signal. There's no signal. And I'm like, oh, well, okay, then I guess I'll bobble it in.
Oh my God. I'm bad.
I
suck.
You don't suck. You just, I don't know why you're like that. And it's like,
Oh, mine?
no. It's not an old mind. Like, what does that have to do with
We're raised
anything?
different. I don't know.
I wasn't raised like that. I wasn't
Okay,
raised
what were you raised like? Well, I mean, I don't know.
cold. I was raised cold as fuck, and I don't do that.
Well, put a blanket.
I don't do that. I
I was
don't.
raised hot.
I
I have AC.
I don't do that. Like I say what I feel, how I feel, and that's how I like. If I don't say how I feel and what I feel, like it's just gonna stay inside me forever. And like,
I don't know. I just feel it. I see it as.
so like if I tell you something and you don't answer, like what goes through your mind?
But
like-
it depends on what it is. Sometimes I don't know how to answer things.
So then why don't you be like, damn, baby, you know what? I don't know how to say what. I don't know what to say right now, but no, I'm here for you.
But you know
Instead
I'm
of-
here for you.
But instead of just staring at me like a sight, like you're like, there's like no. I'm telling you, like there's like
Joel
no.
does to me.
Yes, there's no signal.
Jesus, you see, it's not even taught. It's just in you.
There's like no signal. Like I talk and it's like.
So
okay.
my oldest son does the same crap to me. When I'm talking to him, he just stays there mute.
Do you get pissed off?
Yeah,
Imagine if your wife did that to you.
I'm just saying.
My husband
but
does
it's
that
not,
to me.
It's where is
Imagine.
he? Where is that guy?
Imagine that. Like, imagine if I gave you no signal.
But listen, Linda. It's. I'm not saying I don't do that. Okay, I just don't know how to answer. Just like you said something. I don't even know. That's que pena. I don't know how to start it. What do I say if somebody was to pass away? God forbid. Your condolences.
Yes, you say your condolences, but I don't know what else to say. Like,
You won't even know how to start it.
like
you
when
are
my
that
cousin's
person.
when my cousin's dad died, I didn't, like I said sorry, like, you know, I'm here for you, I love you. But like I don't know how to be like that person, like to check on you after that, because I'm like, what do I ask that person? Like, hey.
Okay, so that's where I'm like, how do I even start here? Like I'm like, I didn't know. I don't know what to say. It's I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know.
So that's what Joel does to you, and that's what
He
you do to
does,
me.
Yeah. He does a lot to me that I do to the world. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Circle of life. Circle of life. That's what it's called.
Why did you say that?
Because I said it's like, you know, when things happen here, it happens to you back.
With the
Boom.
conversation yesterday.
Yeah, circle of life. Me and Kai were having a
We're not talking about that.
conversation. But yeah, we had a boys' day today. It was cool. It was cool. You know what's crazy? That, you know, I thought the boys' day was gonna be, oh, let's go to this boxing match.
You had your fun. You think he's not gonna want his fun?
That wasn't like fun. I was chilling. I was watching the Olympic game in the freaking
Yeah,
phone
but
like
you
this.
think that
I was
he's
like
gonna-
this. Look.
Do you think he's gonna want to do that?
But he watched it.
He did, but he
did.
wants to do something that he wants to do too.
Yeah,
That's
so-
boys' day. So tomorrow
Yo,
he's.
you know what he did say? Let's go fishing. Like, boy.
Where?
I'm literally, this is what I wore. I wore my shirt, my polo shirt, Armani, my jeans, and my shoes. And he said, let's go fishing. I'm like,
That's gross.
I said, boy, you see what I'm wearing?
I hate that.
My boy crazy. I said, fishing, you crazy. But then he's like, let's go skating, let's go rollerblading.
He wants to go skating tomorrow. I said.
I told
We
him
have
we
to
have a busy
see-
day tomorrow. I said, we got a party.
I said, Isa wants to go to Chuck E. Cheese. I said, if they allow Isa to skate, then we can do it. And he's like, they got the little blue whale thing. So we'll see. That's why I said, let's wake up early tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day before school starts. Like, let's wake up early. Let's do activities with one activity with them, and then we'll go to the birthday party, and then that's it. I have to somewhere in there. I need to go grocery shopping for that for the next day, and that's it. So this week, I'm super excited because there's a movie that came out that I really want to watch. Like, I read the book. It's called It Ends With Us.
Yeah, I read the book too.
I read the book. I read
They
like
have
a whole
two books.
They they have two books.
I
And
read them.
I know I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna take Oscar with me because Oscar's my bestie, and we're gonna go watch a chick flick together. And he has no idea about it.
I read the books.
Okay? So what is it about?
It's about fake love.
No, it's not. So this movie, I'm really excited to watch because it's one of those that is like, not that it kind of hits home.
What home?
It kind of hits home.
This home?
It kind of hits my home.
Which home?
Can you listen?
I'm listening. I'm asking which home.
It kind of hits home, and then it's kind of like, damn, that sucks. So okay. So what it is, it's a story about a girl.
I know.
That
Ryan
Reynolds' wife.
So she's cheating.
She lives in Boston. She opens up a flower shop. There's a girl that walks in and wants to work. Like, she's a housewife. She wants to work. So she's like, okay, well, you can help me. So she starts working there. Her brother comes and she meets Ryan Reynolds. Blake Lively meets the guy, right? He's like a brain surgeon or something. I don't remember what he is. He's a doctor. And the relationship is going beautifully, like super smooth. And then he starts hitting her. And he abuses her. And then he's like a narcissist. Like,
I don't hit her. Just to clarify that. I don't hit Kat.
No, hold on.
You said it hits home.
No.
Let's clarify that part.
Hold
man.
on.
You
He
hit
does
me
not.
if anything. Shit.
So he starts to hit her, and then he's like a narcissist. Like,
I see where you're going.
One
with this.
time,
Okay, I got you.
One time in one part, she woke up and she's like, "What happened?" He's like, "You fell," but he hit her and he knocked her out.
Oh damn.
So he like makes to make her look like the victim and everything, and then like she grew up and she had like a childhood friend, and then they separated. They ended up meeting again, like later on in the movie, and then she has a baby from her husband, the one that abuses her, and she doesn't know how to leave the relationship. And I feel it hits home because my dad is a great father, phenomenal, great father, great grandfather. He was not a good husband, unfortunately. Like, things happen. It's very sad to say that, like, it's very sad to say. But my mom went through a domestic violent relationship. And she stayed in that relationship for many years because she didn't know how to get out of it. And it hits home because it's like, you know, this is kind of like maybe something she went through. Like, I don't really know.
There's always two sides.
There's always two sides to the story. So I don't know. This is very sad because women don't know how to get out of relationships like this. And I've seen a handful of women that will relate or speak about their relationship. And I'm always like, why do you deal with stuff like that? Like, I don't understand how women just tolerate nonsense. I don't understand it. Like, why do you like take a man hitting you?
Some women just like it without even like.
But some women don't know how to get out of it.
That's just liking it. To me, it's just liking it. What do you mean don't know how to get out of it? They can get out of it and then come right back to it. What is that called?
Well, okay, the way that I see it, this is the way that I see it. Like, and because today I was watching interviews of the director, that he's the guy in the movie. He directed the movie and he's the guy in the movie.
Okay.
He was doing interviews.
Oh, he's the actual guy in it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He was doing interviews and he was saying, people always ask why women don't just leave. And he said, why can't we ask, why can't men know how to love? Why does it always have to lead to hitting? Like, I don't understand why. Like, you get that angry that you have to hit a woman. Like, that blows my mind. And, like, it's a narcissistic relationship, right? So, narcissists, what they do is they treat you like shit, and then they make you look like the victim. And then moments later, they make you feel like everything is okay and you're loved and you're cared about. And then you're fine and you're like, holy shit, like, it can go very well. And then it starts again and again. And it's like a vicious cycle. And it's like, when you want to leave, you always see the beautiful parts out of it. First of all, I cannot relate to that because I don't tolerate people's bullshit. Like, I don't tolerate it. I'm not one of those people. I don't tolerate anybody, not even just a man. I just don't tolerate people. Like, you do something funny and it's like, you know what? I'm going to leave you there. It's cool. Like, it is what it is. And that's it. But for me to sit here and like take a man, I can't. And I think that comes down to the fact that I know what my mother went through and she dealt with it. And I have a big problem with any man that comes at me sideways like that. Like, I'm like, who gives you guys this power?
Now,
Like,
do you think, like, let's say, like, if a man is really in love with a woman, and let's say the woman did something, right? Like cheat or something, and the man is really in love with them, and he's just so obsessed with her that he catches it, and then he's really like,
well, yeah, that's
his form of expression was, damn, I hit her by accident, or I hit her, or just that's what happened because she provoked it, that because of cheating. It's the same thing. Let's say if a woman catches a man cheating, what does a woman do? She might hit him.
I don't know.
She might hit him.
I don't know.
She might hit him.
I've never done that.
Every man, not every man, not
Did
every.
you just cough?
Oh, sorry, I had to cough. Not every.
Why did you cough like that?
Not every man reacts like every other man, right? Let's say a man does catch another woman, his woman cheating, and doesn't react of violence. He just reacts with verbal, whatever.
Yeah.
But some men might react with violence, and women, it can go vice versa, because it could happen, and it has happened. So, but you don't hear mostly women doing that crap because really, a guy would tell a story. Yeah, my woman beat my ass.
I mean, there is situations that.
Yeah, the biggest one was Johnny Depp, right?
Oh my God,
That
that bitch
came
was
out.
crazy.
But it came
that
out
bitch
though,
was
right?
Crazy.
But she tried to make him look crazy. That's a
But that's the
narcissist.
problem with people that are like that. That
But-
they just don't. They think.
Look who
Okay,
was
first
getting
of
beat.
all, okay, I have hit
Poor guy.
Oscar before
You say what?
because I caught him doing something, and I did, my first reaction was like, swing the bitch, swing on the bitch, like
Swing on
fucking-
me, bitch.
That's what I
Fuck.
said. Like swing
Fuck.
on him. Like
You said
that-
swing on the bitch. You swung on the wrong bitch. You swung
bitch,
on me.
You bitch. You
Bitch.
you.
Bitch.
That was my first reaction. But I'm not
But you
here.
see?
I'm not here making him bleed, knocking him
But
out.
still,
I'm just
because
swinging.
I have tough skin, girl. Lotion. Take care. Vitamin B and C. And toner.
But for real, like women tolerate it. Women stay.
But
and just like I understand, like people cheat. That's like your first reaction. Okay, fine.
she's only done it one time.
Okay,
Twice.
first of all, yes. Okay, let's say it's stupid. You're stupid as fuck. Let's say she cheats, right? He
Okay.
hits her. She stays. He hit her because she cheated.
Okay.
That was his natural reaction.
Okay.
But if he continues to hit her just after that, like, do you think that's just because he's pissed? Like,
no.
you think?
No, but it depends on the. You
Okay,
see-
so
wait,
let's say
no,
she
wait,
cheats
wait,
on
wait.
him multiple times and he hits her multiple times.
Then he should be the one leaving. What the fuck? Then but for one, he should be
Bitch,
leaving.
you come at me sideways if I
Maybe the
were
first
to ever
time. Maybe
cheat
the
on
first
you.
time. Maybe the first time. What do you mean?
We
I
fighting.
ain't hitting. First of all, it ain't no fight.
No.
There's a big heavyweight, little weight disadvantage. Like I said, oh, she hit me. Yeah, I got caught. Ooh, wow. She got caught too. I didn't hit her. But that's how I reacted. I didn't hit her. So
Okay, but go back to where it is like, okay, he hit her one time. He did
Okay,
say something else.
let's just say
That's crazy.
whatever. The first time, it could be heartbroken, whatever. If he decides to stay, there you go. You gotta kind of swallow that pill, right? Now, if you catch it a second time, that's kind of a sign to you, buddy. You gotta kind of move on.
Yeah.
This is my point of view. I don't know how those people think,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's cool. People hitting each other on a woman
No.
guy. I don't think that's cool.
No.
I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not a big fan of that at all.
I know, and it's very sad, and it's like this is like I have seen the videos on TikTok, like women going to see this movie, and it's a very emotional. I know I'm gonna cry because I cried during the book, so I was like, I'm gonna cry.
I cried
But
on the second one.
You're stupid, but it's like these women they're like giving their testimony and they're saying like, I went through this, I had to deal with this, and I didn't know how to leave. And it's like why do you stay in a relationship where you're getting abused? And it's like abuse comes in many forms. It comes verbal, mental, and physical.
Verbal and mental are kind of the same, no? Because you're
Mentally,
verbally saying it, and it's gonna be mentally in you. So it's got verbal and mental. I mean, verbal and physical.
so mentally and physically.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so you're getting abused mentally and physically, and like, why do you sit here and tolerate it? Like, if he's gonna, okay, he's not touching you, but he's verbally abusing you. Like, why do you want to stay in a relationship where this person is just treating you this bad? And it's like, there's no hope right there. There's no hope. He's never gonna change. He's not gonna change because he's always gonna make you look like the victim and you like the bad person. And he's always gonna fucking talk shit about you. He's always gonna criticize you. He's always going to say those things to you. And I feel bad. I feel bad because there is women like that. There is, and they don't know how to leave. Their self-esteem is low. Like,
damn.
They just don't know any better.
And it's like they have all the signs. They ask all these questions. I get those, and I've ran across people that have had those people. Mm-hmm. Right? Both sexes, male and female, and it's like. When it comes to those situations, I'm straight up with that shit. I'm never straight up with a lot of crap because I just try to be like, yeah, that's their problem. But when it comes to that situation, and it has to be like, situations like, let's say me and Kat, because this has been more like when me and Kat, like having people around us that have these dilemmas like that.
Yeah.
And I give up my straight, and Kat be like, I'm like, fuck that. Like, the fuck? It's obvious. Like, what the
And I
hell
don't
you doing?
understand why, like...
Those are the only times I'm straightforward, though.
I don't understand why there's been, like, a lot... Like, I've met a lot of people that have to deal with relationships like that. And I'm always like, fuck. Like, I always run into, I always run into people like that. Every time. And it's like, it breaks my heart. Because I'm like, I'm just not that person. I'm not that person to, like, tolerate, like... I remember when me and Oscar started, and like he would call me like a bitch, like when we would argue, and I'd be like, my eyes would turn red, and I'd be like we can play all day, we can call each other whatever.
Like y'all heard just the beginning of this podcast, we were just joking. Like,
we could play, but like if we're having a serious argument and a serious discussion, you are not allowed to call me any of those names. You are not allowed to talk to me like that. Like. You are not allowed. You are not allowed.
It was, like you said, the beginning of the relationship.
Yeah. And I used to be like, stop.
I just literally, like, got out of a toxic relationship. So it's kind of like me molding myself into something new. I know it's not right to bring it into the new thing, but that's where it was me coming into all that shit.
Yeah, no, I don't.
So it was like, okay, which was understood. Like, we don't curse at each other. And if you do curse, hey, you cursing? You cursing?
Now for real. That's how it is every single time. Like, oh, now, you're gonna curse?
Yeah.
All right, then fuck you, bitch.
Fuck you, bitch.
I remember one time we had a discussion that he was going up the stairs, and we were having a discussion about I thought he misplaced the key. And we were going back and forth like, oh, you're fucking dumb as fuck. Like,
she was cursing. I wasn't cursing.
And then he's going upstairs. I'm like, oh, you fucking pussy ass bitch. And he's like looking at me sideways, going up the stairs. I'm like, come look at me like that in my fucking face.
No, that's not what I said. No, I said what I was looking at her sideways. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna just turn my back to you. And I was walking up the stairs. She's like, what you say? I'm like, she's like, yeah, keep walking up the stairs, you pussy bitch. I'm like, yeah, whatever. And then. Obviously, it wasn't my fault because she thought it was my fault. And guess what? Caca was in her face. I didn't even say nothing.
It was.
She didn't want to apologize. She didn't even fucking apologize.
But we don't, like, we really don't. We don't.
She curses first anyways. I don't give a damn.
I do have a bad potty mouth. Like, we were, okay, off topic. We were recently filming, right? We have, a little crew here in Miami that we're filming with, and we're doing a series of stuff.
The series is coming out soon.
It's coming out soon.
Coming out. We're still
Stay
filming.
tuned. We're still filming. But so it was my turn to film, right? The guy told me the other day we were at the bar
I'm gonna
drinking.
ask him for all those clips.
The other day we were drinking at the bar, right? And I got drunk. I got so many clips of you be like, fuck, bitch. I was like, I have the worst potty mouth. Like, it's bad. Like, I'm always cursing. And like, Isa, like, she loves to copy. And I'm like, fuck. And then she'll like, fuck. And then Oscar be like, cat, seriously?
We're adults, man. What do you expect? We ain't no rated G parents here.
No, we're not. But I wish, like, women that go watch this movie take this like a sign and just like, don't allow nobody needs you. There's so many people in this world. Like,
There is.
I used to be like, when I was with my ex, I loved him. I loved him very much.
Aww.
I did. I really did love him. You don't have a crying. It was very toxic. And I knew I had to get out of it. And I never did because I always felt like I was never going to find anybody else. I was very young when we started and then very young when I ended it with him. And I never thought I could find anybody else. Like, I never thought this was it. Like, this, it was hard to find anybody. And
I was just looking for my car keys to catch up.
and I literally woke up one day and I said, enough. Like, put you first and worry about you and like get out of this relationship. It's not worth it. It's not going anywhere. Like, it wasn't going anywhere. And I woke up and I was like, I don't feel anything for you anymore. I really don't. Like, I don't feel anything for you. And I love him as a person that I've had in my past. And, you know, we had great memories and ugly memories, but I did not feel anything. I woke up one morning, I went to work and I didn't think about him. I didn't feel shit for him. I wanted to get out of that. Like, I really did. And I am that type of person. I'm the type of person that I just wake up and if I don't feel a certain way anymore, I don't feel that way. Like, I'm very
Well, you
quick.
better go back to sleep and wake up. The fuck? We got children. We got Nina. Okay.
He said we got children.
We do, technically. Ace is not yours?
Yeah.
I knew it.
Ace is mine.
All mine.
He's my son.
Full custody.
And one clip out of the movie that it was in the trailer was, what would you do if one day your daughter, they had a daughter, one day your daughter comes to you and tells you the man she loves is doing this to her?
Well, that guy's going to be gone. That guy's
But
gone.
imagine, like, okay, imagine
That guy's
you're the
gone.
abuser. And then, like, how can you tell your daughter not to be with somebody like that?
Don't worry about him. Don't worry about him no more. Read between the lines, boo-boo. Don't worry about him no more. He ain't coming home today.
You're stupid. First of all, you're not getting the point. Like, I know what you're saying.
Not getting the point.
No, I know what you're saying, but you're not getting it.
I got the point. My daughter comes to me talking about this guy's doing this, but I love him. I love you too, baby. I love you more.
That's a little crazy. But this will be Oscar's first chick flick, and I'm super, like, I literally want to go see it right now, but we have to wait until
This is
Tuesday.
going to be my first chick flick.
And I'm going to cry, and you can't make fun of me. Okay?
I'm always making fun of you. Like, Jesus, girl. Oh, now I'm going to lead into a different topic. So, do you rather be rich and famous or rich and anonymous?
I'd rather be rich and anonymous.
What is my answer?
Rich and famous.
Damn it.
Oscar likes to be known. Oscar likes to be recognized. Oscar likes to have people taking pictures with him. I'm more like, I'll take the picture for you. You want me to take the picture? I'll take the picture or I'll hide. Like when we were at Disney one time, somebody recognized me. I was hiding behind the wagon. I was like, oh my God. Like I don't like the center of attention.
I like it.
I do not.
I mean, I think to
I
this
think there's
certain point,
advantages. Like there
There
is
is.
the advantages that you go places and they will move whatever for you. Like and they will do anything for you just because they recognized you. There is its advantages.
Man, I've gotten a lot.
But I'd rather just be like
Cat gets embarrassed me using my advantages.
we
Trust
went
me.
to the vet yesterday.
Even
to
the vet.
Ace's
Look,
vet. And he's like, "Hey, do you work with influencers?" And I'm like,
you know how much the vet bill would have been? Cat?
$700.
Yeah, I would have did the 700 if we were influencers for them. Guess what?
Yeah, he needs all that.
Yep. You got any vitamin B, C's for me?
You're so stupid. I
Yo,
was like,
the vet bill.
"Qué
The
pena."
vet bill was it was like 650 something. I think 650.
$657.
Whatever, taxes and all that crap.
$700.
Probably tip the damn register lady would have been 700. And I was like, the hell we doing here? What kind of what's going on? And I don't know. We brought that thing down to 150. I think it was 150. Yeah, 150. I'm like, he don't need that. He don't need that. He don't need that. He good. He don't go. Yeah, he good. I'm like, we get that stuff from the other guy, the one in the alley. But no, hell no, man. That's expensive. It's $700 every 6 months. I'm about to take that boy every 3 months.
He does this everywhere we're going. I'm like, oh my God, Oscar.
But it's listen, she always does. I'm already like at this point, I'm like, I'm gonna shoot my shot. I don't care. If she would have came with me to the boxing thing today,
What
she would
did
have
you
been like,
do?
oh, I thought, hey, we can work something out, you know? Like, you know, we could talk business. Anytime I go anywhere, I don't care. I'm talking business. I'm gonna give you my all. You give me what you got. Like when we went to Tennessee, we went to a car. Yo, Cat rented this a van. It was a van. We were going to a cabin in Tennessee, and I was like, man, I can't be pulling up to no cabin. I can't. I mean,
Who's
I can't
gonna
be?
like judging?
I still don't want to be pulling up in a van. Listen. I will never drive a van. So I was like, I can't be pulling up to no van, cabin with no van. And I told the guy, I'm like, we don't have nothing else, man. Talk to the guy that picks up your car. I'm like, all right, my last chance. So we go to the guy that picks up our car. I'm like, yo, hey, listen, I can't leave here with this van, bro.
Oh my God.
And he's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I can't leave here with this van. So I looked at him like this, I can't leave here with this van. And he's like, you talking business? I'm like, yeah, I'm talking business. He's like, oh, you're a businessman. I'm a businessman.
With $26 in his pocket. $26
So
in cash.
in my mind, I was like, fuck, I only have $26, man. Fuck. And I was gonna short him $1 because I was gonna keep that $1. But and then when we were walking, he was like, come on, man, I got you. He was telling me like that, I got you. I didn't even tell him how much I got yet. Because I told him, yeah, I'm a businessman. So he's like, come on, I got you, bro. So we start walking. And then I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, golly, boy, this man don't know I got $26. I'm like, he was walking, I seen the Escalade. I'm like, ooh, this ain't $26, but if he gives it to me, he sold it. But whatever. No, he pulled up to one of those Wagners. Mm-hmm. And I was like, listen, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I only got $26. You take Zelle? He said, no, man, just cash, bro. I'm like, $26. He's like, man, that's good, man. Give me that. I'm like, here you go, man. Thank you, bro. Boom, boom. Throw bags in there. We backed out, back, gone.
He always does this everywhere. I'm like, dude,
I did the last time we went over there.
I'm like, you can't just like pay like a regular person. Like you always get discounts. Everywhere we go, he gets a discount. Everywhere. I'm like,
it's good.
I walk away.
You got to think about it. How much? Okay, whatever. Let's say that the van cost us $400, right? For the whatever.
We were over the summer. We were in Orlando. We were shopping.
Where?
In the outlets.
Hey.
And the guy was starstruck over Oscar. Starstruck.
Hey, shout out to you, buddy, in New Balance.
He loved Oscar, and when Oscar went to go pay, the guy's like, "No, I'll take you." I'm like, "I'm walking away." I already knew where this was going. I knew.
Tell it all. Because I was already, when he said, "Oh my God, it's you," I'm like, "What's up, man? What's up?" You know, I'm never, a high percentage of the time, I'm not rude. There was only one time, but I wasn't rude. He was like, "Oh my God," whatever. I'm like, "What's up, man?" Da, da, da. And then I was like, "You love me? I love you too, bro. We're going to love each other. I'm going to love you more." But I told my cousin because it was my cousin with me and Kat, and I'm like, "I'm going to get a discount." My cousin goes, "I'm leaving." I'm like, no. You got to see this. I'm going to get a discount. And his wife is, I love them to death. She goes, "Hey," like So his wife is about that.
Yeah, she's about that.
But he's
She
not.
loves discounts.
He got embarrassed. So I'm like, I told my son, "Yo, start getting some clothes. We gonna get some."
Oscar. That's
So whatever. We
that's why he allowed everybody to get something, because he's like,
Yeah,
Issa can get something, Jay can get something, Joel get whatever you want, and I
But-
was like, this guy's too friendly.
I was in the counter like a damn
He
daddy.
gets to the counter and the guy's like, "No, I'll take you. And
I
I'm
was
like,
like-
at that point when I saw him say, "I'll take you," I left. I was like, "I'm done. I'm done." Hey guys, you guys want to go get ice
What
cream?
about y'all bought a big tower of shoes, clothes, and I'm like, he rang it up, right? There was already a discount because it was an outlet.
Yeah.
So there's already a discount. I'm like, "Hey man, make sure you let them them fingers slip. More discount." He's like, "Oh, I got you." I'm like, "Say less, bro."
Yo, that bill went down.
I think I saved in that store like $200 something. I was like, "Damn."
I was like, wow.
Thank you, New Balance.
He gets some good
I
deals.
don't care. Cat knows I do not give a damn.
Yeah.
I will today at the damn boxing place. Listen, I've been searching for a spot to start training, and it costs money, man.
Yo, I was telling my cousin today, we were going back and forth, and I was like, can you believe, like, Oscar wants to go to a boxing place, and it costs $1,200, and he said that in Texas, it costs $250 one-on-one private classes.
No. But
Twice
what kind
a
of
week.
who we talking about? We already had the discussion. Who we talking about? Josh?
Yes.
No. And she be like, "Oh, you could just take hit classes over there at
He
Crunch." I'm like, it's
can.
not the same shit. It's not the same shit. When you go to boxing training, it's boxing.
Yo, that's expensive.
With actual trainers.
That's super expensive. I'm like,
These are not personal fitness guys that go to a training class. Okay? It's way different, boo-boo. I've seen it. I've watched. I don't watch. I don't sit there
that's
and be like,
expensive. That's an expensive ass sport.
But it is. Any sport that you
And
try
then
to
you just get
into-
fucked at the end, and then you're like, you.
Who's getting fucked? Not me. I'm gonna try to get something out of it. Look, I waited though. You see that, right?
Yeah, you did wait.
I waited. I ain't gonna lie. After the haircut for Jay, I went by there to go actually finish and confirm it. Go boom, ching.
And what happened?
It was closed. And I was like, fuck, I'll just come Monday. Fun fact, I used to train with this company back when I was 16, 17, and I ran into this guy to the event I went to today. I was like, holy crap, look at that. And then I gave him, I said, "Hey man, you're not gonna remember me, but I remember you." But just one thing led to another, and I
He still
told him,
looks the same.
well, he was an old guy. He was an older guy, and he still looks the same. He's an older guy. I remember faces.
Yeah.
I'm a very good face
Recognize.
recognizer. But look at that. I don't burn bridges. I always keep good bridges.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no. He gave me his card, and he told me, he told me what's your platform. I'm like, well, I have several. I have My main one is TikTok, which is the biggest one, and then Instagram and Facebook. You know, they're up there. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, they're up there. And he's like, all right, man. Here's my business card. And he's like, here, type your number down, write your name on there. I'm like, boom, 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 boom. Because I gave him my trainer's name, and he was close with him. So when I asked him, yo, how's he doing? He's like, man, I haven't heard from him in years. I'm like, are you still around that area? He's in Hollywood. So East Coast.
Well, that's something that you guys will stay tuned in for. That Oscar's gonna be boxing
Next week,
That's crazy.
starting training.
That's crazy. Well, we're excited that we're back. We took a little break for summer because we really
These
wanted
kids
to
are
enjoy.
home, guys.
The
These
kids were
are
home. It's harder. It's really hard. And we're back, and now school starts this week, so we'll have more time. But that's it for today.
Somewhat.
And somewhat what?
Somewhat time shit. I don't know what's coming this year.
Oh. That's it for now, guys. We love you, and thank you for watching.
Peace.